Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of the Manager Career Mode here on MotoGP 2017. Thank you guys for the support on this series. It has actually been absolutely mental. I did not expect this whatsoever when I started both these series. Actually, a lot of you guys, I think by the looks of the analytics, more of you guys are watching the Manager Career Mode than the other career mode, which is really interesting to me. But once again, thank you for watching both series. Really appreciate it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this one here today. So, Czech Republic up next, or up first here in this episode. Unfortunately, we're still using the keyboard. I actually haven't had a chance to look at the other comments from the yesterday's video, unfortunately, guys. So, or whenever's video, Sunday's video. So, give me a bit of time. I'll go and check after this video right now what the comments on that one are, and hopefully we'll have a solution for my annoying controller problems. But let's start this here in the Czech Republic. I didn't do my normal thing of skipping through the session to maybe get a bit more track grip. Don't even know if that's such a thing, but yeah, haven't done that. So this could be an interesting lap here. No real benchmark. Let's see if we can get the top prize here today in the Czech Republic. It's a very long lap, this Czech Republic track. I completely forgot that this track is probably, I don't know whether you guys have got the statistics, but I think this is the longest track on the calendar. It certainly feels like on these Moto3 bikes. It goes on for absolutely ever, but doesn't feel like it's such a bad lap, actually. Of course, we'll see when the other times fly in. Don't expect to be pole position here today, but it would be nice to be in the top 10 to start off. Oh no, big mistake there. But up to the penultimate corner here. Are we going to be able to master this? Let's see what we can do here. It's going to be a tough one. I don't think it's going to be pole position. Of course, we've got to sim the rest of the session to find out that info. Round the last corner. Up to the start finish line, connect, put a 2:14 in, so we know that's a good benchmark. Up to the line, 2:13.12. So 2:13.212, not 2:13.12. That'd be interesting. See with, oh my goodness, there's a crash at turn 1. Wow, luckily we avoided that. Luckily we were on a cooldown lap, but wow. Crash in quali, not what we like to see. So race day here at Brno, and I think we just nabbed pole position by a couple of attempts there. Did not expect that whatsoever. It was a decent lap actually. I felt like, except from that one moment where we did go quite wide, it was actually one of the better laps I've done around here in Brno, and that's for the keyboard, so that's saying something. So let's see what we can do here today, guys. The Czech Republic Grand Prix, lights out and away we go. Down to turn 1, this will be an interesting test. How many bikes go through here? Let's try and defend the inside line here. This is our best opportunity of keeping these positions, because we know after lap 1 it's going to be much harder to overtake these guys, because there's a chance they'll pull away. So let's keep the power down. Slightly different line to these guys. Hopefully, oh, side by side with Martin. That was, well, I was going to say that was close, but legit there was just a crash on the brakes here. Let's see what we can do. I see Balega's going to try down the inside. Martin has absolutely flown down the inside, but they haven't got it stopped. They all missed their braking point a little bit there. We dive back through. So can we get Johan Mir? This is going to be a close one, lads. Can we get him down into this next corner? I think it's going to be a bit too far back. 0.3 of a second the gap there, but he's trying to look for a move himself. So let's just keep it calm, because I think there's a definite chance of getting a good podium finish here today. Let's just not throw it away here on this first lap of the race. Do anything too silly. We know Canet and Mira, by far the best two riders on this grid. So if we can battle these two guys, it's only looking at good things. No, we made a mistake and we're off the track. Luckily we haven't lost P3, but that's time lost there. Big time lost. Oh, that's like about a second, I'd say. Yeah, look, 1.2 now, the gap to Mir. It's about 0.4, I'd say, before we made that mistake. So silly stuff there. Exactly what we just said a second ago we didn't need to do on this first lap of the race here. Trying to battle for this podium finish. We're going to have to put in a big effort here to try and get back up to these front two, because we know from past experience they're going to fly off into the distance. So could P3 be the best we can get? Well, let's hope not, but it's a big gap. It's a big gap. Oh, what's Martin doing? Oh no, what's just happened there? You guys, I'll make sure I include the clip from before. Martin was down the inside, but then he just sort of like jammed on the brakes mid-corner and we were like stuck together. It's like a weird version of the sidepod glitch from the F1 games in the past. That is really annoying. That's lost any chance of a victory here today, so we're just going to focus on trying to get back past Fanati here for P3. Really annoying. But anyway, if we can get P3, that's good for the championship. That should bring us into the top 5, if I remember correctly, which is big for this championship. Of course, we want to score as many points as possible to make sure we can hopefully get that promotion to Moto 2 in this manager career mode. I know you guys say it's hard, but I honestly don't know what the situation will be at the end of the season. Just keep your fingers crossed. That corner once again is our Achilles heel, losing more tenths of a second there. Right, it's going to be a big push to get past Fenati here. He's had a good run. So close here between myself and Fenati. Who's going to be able to make it stick on this lap here? Oh, I don't know what I was doing there. That was not the right line through that corner. Right, power away. Let's see what we can do through here. Can we get a bit of a switch back? Definitely on the brakes a little bit later there, but it's made me go sideways and actually lose a bit of time through there. The front two have just absolutely flew off into the distance here. They're obviously too quick for us here today, so maybe third was the best we were going to get anyway, but we never like to think of it like that. And well, Fenati, can we get past him here on this last lap? We want to be a bit ambitious, get that overtake in. It's only a couple of points, but Fenati is in this sort of battle with us for P4 in the championship, so be massive if we can get this overtake done. Oh, I have to sit up in the middle of the corner. He sits up in the middle of the corner as well. It's all going on here. Right, we've taken a very different approach to this corner here. Can we get the power down a little bit earlier? Looks like we did. Are we going to be able to get a bit of a slipstream? Unfortunately, we touched the grass for a millisecond there. They're just so much better on the brakes than me. It's so annoying. Can we get a different line through this corner? Slightly better run. Unfortunately, it's up to the corner where I'm not doing very good in this race so far. No. Oh, no, Alex. No, 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 no. Well, actually, that's not worked out too badly. Let's see what we can do. We somehow didn't manage to lose that much time there. And not right having a slipstream, but we're close enough to get a slipstream off Fenati here. We might be able to get him into the last corner if we can get the power down on that early enough. No. No, we're not going to be able to do it. Oh, it's going to be incredibly close. A great battle to the end, but Fenati's just going to get it. We tried her all, but unfortunately another podium escapes us here in this career mode, but it was close, and I think we've got to give ourselves a bit of a pat on the back there. We knew we didn't really have the race pace, but we definitely gave it a good old try, and unfortunately without that little mistake, we'd have definitely been in the battle, and well, that did make a difference. That few points there made sure that we didn't get past Balega in the points, and Fenati now pulls away. Interesting. So yeah, it's quite a big gap there. What, 17 odd points to Fenati in P4. So yeah, that actually made a big difference there. That you know, even though it was a couple of points swing, it did make a big difference. So yeah, next race is going to be super important if we want to make sure we get P4 in this championship. So you guys know, if you're F1 fans of the channel, that Austria is one of my favourite tracks. So coming here in MotoGP, it's always a bit bittersweet for me because I know I'm not that quick here. So it's really annoying. I love the track, but I'm just not very quick. So it's a little bit annoying. So skipped quite far into the session here. Let's get out on track on the Pink Panther and see what we can do here today. It's got some long straights. I don't think the Mahindra is going to specifically do very well here today, but we'll see. We'll see what sort of lap time we can put in. It's crazy that the lap time difference. You can go like 35 seconds quicker in Formula 1 than you can on Moto 3 bike. That really puts it into perspective how much slower you go on a bike through certain corners. I know these are the slowest bikes, but still, that really puts it into perspective for me. It'd be interesting, actually. I wonder, would you guys still like to see like a little side-by-side comparison? F1 versus MotoGP around this track. That would be actually really cool. Actually, let me know if you'd like to see that. I don't know whether anyone else has actually done it, but I would really like to do that. I think that'd be an interesting sort of comparison on loads of tracks, or as many tracks as possible that have the same tracks on their calendar. And MotoGP versus Formula 1. I think that'd be pretty epic. Let me know if you'd like to see it in the comments. Last corner. I think this lap is going to put the AI to shame. This is just embarrassing. I can see nearly 2 seconds quicker. Like what? Why did it not? Like a 0.2 second penalty there. What happened there? Strange. Anyway, I think it's time to swiftly move on to the race because that is just frankly embarrassing to the AI. Okay, race day. Yes, we had a beastly qualifying lap there. But I don't know, I can't see it really going into the race. I mean, fingers crossed, with that much of an advantage, we can pull off a good result today. Podium surely has to be the minimum, but you get the feeling that, well, it's not going to be quite that easy. So let's look to the lights at the top of the screen, and the lights are out, and away we go. So aim for me is not to be too far down to turn 1. The same problem as always. Martin Gets a good enough start to get alongside, and then Canet. Canet's actually dropped. Well, he started a bit far down. Balega's leading this race. That's something to, you know, throw a spanner in the works. So that is very different. Let's see what we can do on the brakes into here. We know we can't be too silly into here, but we should be able to get down the inside of Martin. Not be too stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not MXGP, Alex. What are you doing? Right, so the leading bunch is a quartet right now. Martin, he seems to break at random points. He did it in that last race, didn't he? And Bruno. Right, so into P4. But unfortunately, the Mahindra just isn't as good as these other bikes. So we are really pushing the limits of it to try and get it around this track at the right time. No, we've gone wide. Come on, hopefully rejoin just about. Obviously, the aim is not to do track extending like that. Because let's be honest, in MotoGP or in real life I'd be on the ground, but we'll let it slide for this first lap of the race, alright lads? Right, they're all bunching up here. Can we get a nice run out of here? A little bit sideways, a little bit on the curb. Balega, who was leading and probably bottling Mir up a little bit, has dropped to P3. Canet's up the order as well. It's not really what we wanted here. We wanted to try and see Balega pull away in the front or just stay in the front there, because he was the slower bike and he was slightly bottling them up there, slowing them down. So that's a little bit annoying for us there. We needed him to be at the front here if we wanted a chance in this race, but the AI were quite slow through this corner the last lap, and we can get the power down so much earlier there. We're going to go around the outside of Balega. Oh, hopefully we get enough of an overlap to go around the outside as well. Canet and Mir, they're slow as well. What's gone on here? They're very slow in random places. I thought it was just Martin that was slow through there, but it's not the case. But Mir's coming back at me down the inside. Has he got the overtake in? We're going to be a bit bullish. Round the outside, slightly run wide. Final corner. Stay within Canet's distance. Oh, come on. Just a lap to go. Hold on to P2. Oh, it's going to be close into turn 1. Right, get up in this slipstream. Don't do anything too silly into turn 1 though, because we know that the corner afterwards is where we can definitely gain on the AI if we don't do anything too silly. Oh no, I'm off again. Oh, side by side with Mir. Balega's going to get involved as well. All of this though is just helping Canet pull away at the front. Actually, they're bump drafting. They're doing a good job. You can't do that in real life, but it seems to work here in Moto 3 in the game. Right, on the brakes here. This is where the AI do seem to be, you know, oddly slow. I'm not going to lie. They have a weird run through that corner. Not that I can say any much better myself there, but we did get a good run. Is it going to be enough for an overtake though? Thankfully, we're down on HP, I think, but we're going to get an overtake possibly in here. We're coming at some decent speed, but still P4. Oh, there's contact. All 4 of us are going together. Right, not many corners to go. I think there's only 9 corners on this track here. Whew, this is going to be a tense one, lads. Can we get around the outside here? This is where we seem to gain time last lap, and they've done it once again. They just bottled themselves up on the inside. We're through into the lead of this race. Oh my god, this is where all the tension comes in. All the pressure is on right now. We had in the grand scheme of things, we had no pressure in those last couple of corners, but it's all on now. You can see the red proximity arrows all over the back of me now. Down the inside, or outside I should say, goes Balega. Down the inside goes Canet, but he runs it in a bit too hot, and we're through back into the lead. Right, last corner. Don't bottle it now, Alex. Last corner. And I think if we have a good enough run, we're going to win in Moto 3 in our private team. We've got another victory. Awesome stuff there. Well, we definitely had to fight for it there today. What an incredible race. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys did too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we're only now 1 point behind Finati for P4 in this championship. Could P3 not be out of the question? Well, it's 23 points. That is quite a big gap to bridge, but wow, not expected whatsoever. We're now P5, 1 point of P4. We're coming back, lads. I want to check the championship standings and actually have a look at our results. Hopefully we can see our results this season. No, okay, where can we see our results this season? I can't remember now. Leaderboard? It's surely not in there. No. Right, give me a sec, guys. I need to find this. Right, so here we go then, guys. So we got that Grand Prix victory in Italy, second place in America, second place in the Netherlands. Apart from that, there were only 4 podiums. There have been first and seconds there today. No third places so far this season. Actually, we've been outside the top 10 quite a bit. I didn't realise quite how bad we were doing in some of these races there, but we're somehow 5th place in this championship, considering we've only been above 5th place in races 5 times this season. To be 5th place in the championship, I'll definitely take that. And I'm assuming probably the only person not called Mir or Canet to win a race so far this season. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you could remember to leave a like, that'd be massively appreciated. If we can hit those 100 likes that we've been getting every day, that'd be absolutely epic. And if you're subscribed, remember to hit that notification bell to make sure you're sort of email notified about every new upload. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for more MotoGP. Goodbye.